The fear was that the hurricane may take the building down for us and take it down in the wrong direction on top of the pile where we have victims. We'll allow our rescue workers to pour all over the entire site without fear of any danger from falling debris or falling buildings.
Surfside Mayor Charles Burkett there gave an update on the demolition of the remaining portion of Champlain Tower South. Officials believe they could begin the demolition as early as tomorrow. They said they do not think it will impact search and rescue operations of the already collapsed portion. But many have been asking us about any animals that may still be inside. CBS 4's Bobeth Yates joins us now live. So Bobeth, some survivors are saying that they had to leave their pets behind as they escaped the collapse.
Yes, as you can imagine, in the midst of the chaos of hearing the building next to them crumble, or the portion of the building next to them crumble, and then trying to get on the cherry picker from firefighters, one of the things that many of those rescued had to do is leave behind their pets. And now the portion of the building is left is set to have some of those pets inside, and we've been receiving calls after calls about what will we do to rescue them.
I've had this dog on my mind since I saw it, and it is very difficult to even fathom that a dog is alive in a building that's going to be demolished.
Animal advocate Dahlia Kane is among those concerned that animals left behind in the portion of Champlain Tower South that did not collapse are in need of rescue.
There's Coco, there's Mia, there's cats. One they tried to feed, the other one they couldn't get to because the doors in the balcony were locked.
Coco is this black and white cat. Then there's a cat named Mia, 2 parakeets, a guinea pig, and a dog named Daisy. Kane says she even has a diagram of where the missing animals are located. And earlier this week, CBS 4 spoke to Mia's owner, Susana Alvarez.
She hid under the bed all the time, and that's where she is now, because during the first tremor, that's what she did. She went straight under the bed.
Alvarez says in the midst of trying to escape, she left Mia behind, a decision she regrets every moment.
The guilt I feel is horrible for leaving her there. I see her little face. I feel like I'm the devil to her. I feel like I took her to that building and there she is trapped.
But county officials say they checked and did not find any animals.
We definitely searched the building. So we did a primary and secondary search of the building, as well as a tertiary search. So we went through that building 3 times, which is remarkable that we did that. None of the times did we find any pets or anything going through.
And Miami-Dade County Mayor Daniela Levine Cava says additional efforts were made to find those 4-legged friends.
I was informed this morning that they did a sweep with cameras and they found no animals at this time. I've also been in touch with the contractor and provided the locations that were given to me of possible animals still in the building, and they're aware and doing everything that they might do just to make an additional search.
But Kane says the animals are likely scared and hiding, and without an expert, there's little hope.
The cats are probably hiding for their life. They're probably freaking out. I personally volunteered to go in. I'm 100 pounds, 5 feet. I can crawl like there's no tomorrow, but they're not letting anybody near the site, not even if you have 1,000 credentials, because of the risk factor.
And as you just heard, no one is being allowed inside. In fact, that building is set to come down as early as tomorrow. The press conference is literally about to start. We just saw a large group of dignitaries and officials walk over here to kind of give us all those details about what is going to happen next. And of course, we'll bring you those updates as soon as we get it. Sending it back to you now in the studio, Carly.